Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have another awesome tarot reading. Yes, we do, and happy Friday, happy summer, happy Cancer season where it's all about nurturing, all right? So if you don't have anybody to nurture, then that's okay. Then you have more time to nurture yourself, right? So just saying, right? There's always a positive way to look at something. But definitely nurture those close to you, and most important, nurture yourself. Yes, it is the most important because number one's more important, most important. Yeah. Let's see what we have. The bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Swords, and let's have a look at the Queen of Swords. See what it says about her. She's the Queen of Spades, and this is the sense and sensibility. So good. This is about having sense, you think? Yeah, we need that. Perception. Yeah, definitely Queen of Swords energy. Anne Elliot is smart and insightful, and she values a good conversation. Okay, so this is about somebody trusting their insight. Yes, it is. And it's always recommended all day long, right? Kind of like, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, insight a day keeps the psychiatrist away, right? Yeah. So let's see. Let's see again. Let's see what we have. And yeah, let's get some cards for Capricorn. And let's see what we have, Capricorn. And we start with the Joker reversed. Wow. The Hierophant. And the Nine of Cups. All right, so the Joker reversed. The Joker's about new beginnings in the upright. It's about somebody who really wants a new beginning. And the rain is there, though. So it can be that somebody realized something, maybe on a rainy day when things were, how it is about rainy day when we talk about love or things like that, or just how you feel, right? There's plenty of songs about how you might feel on a rainy day. But in the reverse, there's some type of an ending. Yeah, there is, I'm pretty sure. Or this is a conditional new beginning. In other words, I feel like it is too, because we have the Hierophant and she's playing for him, this, symphony leader, the orchestra leader. I think there's another name for him too, and I can't think of it right now. But here he is, and he's got his, cool suit on, and she's playing for him at the piano. And this is about two people who do not understand their future moving forward. In other words, it's conditional or it's questionable. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why we have the Joker reversed. Here's the Nine of Cups, and it talks about finally marrying somebody. Yeah, finally. That means that somebody wanted to marry somebody, or they definitely wanted something, really close, and they weren't able to get it for some reason. Maybe something had to end. The Joker reversed. The Joker is the Fool. Yeah, let's look at the Nine of Cups. Happiness. Eleanor Dashwood is happy and fulfilled when she finally marries her love, Edward Ferrars. All right, so she's, she's got this look on her face, like kind of like finally, right? Like she's kind of been sad, or I never thought this would happen. That is her body language here. Wow, somebody wants to finally marry you, Capricorn, or maybe you want to finally marry them. Yeah, or whatever your ideas of a marriage type union, right? Some people have different ideas. But let's see what we have with this deck here for Capricorn, please. And take what fits and leave the rest out, you guys, because these are general readings. Not everything's going to be exactamundo, right? No, it's not. So let's see what we have. Exacto, right? Yeah, exactamente. That's all exact. Let's see what we have for Capricorn, please. And we start with the pickaxe, yeah, and it's about miners who are trying to kind of, mine something. And we have the broken bottle and the Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Clubs. It's a very good card. It talks about protecting something. Yeah, and this is the Galax flower, pretty sure. And it's expensive. Like for one little leaf, it's it's a lot of money in the Appalachia. These are from the Appalachian Mountains. I'm not sure, but they say the place is called the Appalachia. So let's look here. That's where the Ozark Mountains are Right? Yeah, and it's kind of it was okay. I mean, that's where people will say hillbillies come from there, right? They are the hills. They are. So let's have a look here at the Nine of Wands. Maybe some people don't like that expression, hillbillies, but it's not anything bad. No, it's definitely not. Unless you want to turn it into something like that, it's definitely not. Um, and let's look over here at this Nine of Clubs. Yeah, the Nine of Clubs is the pickaxe, miner's pickaxe. Reap what you sow. Yeah, and so somebody's worried they're going to reap what they sow, like they did something. Maybe they were really foolish. The Joker in the reverse can be foolish. Let's look at the Two of Spades, yeah, which is the Two of Swords. OMG, right? It's a serious card. Let's have a look at that. Broken bottle. The card denotes fighting, trouble, angry words, and a separation. Somebody broke up with somebody. And now they want to finally marry you, Capricorn. Or you broke up with somebody and you want to finally marry somebody. Or be in some type of a marriage type union. Yeah, wow. OMG. Right? This person, whoever broke up with somebody, that person, or maybe it's the other person, but I feel like it's that person who is separated or fighting with somebody, is the one who doesn't know about their future. Somebody could have had you on, on hold, Capricorn. Yeah. You guys are patient though. Capricorns are patient. They are, because it's the 10th house of time as well. Authority, achievement, but time. Not like a fire sign. They're not so patient. Yeah, right. Every sign has their kind of highs and lows. That's how life is. It's right. It's about everything is like that. This person values you big time, and they may not have in the past. Or they might not have known how important you were. That's a trip. So let's get into this. Let's get into the tarot now, Capricorn. I hope you're well. And Capricorn, if you want to get a psychic reading, I always check for accuracies. I'm very serious about my work, and they are. And you can get any, format you want, live reading, recording, or both. If you need to understand somebody, or you just don't know them, or just whatever, you need to really understand them, get a psychic reading. Yeah, if you choose the combo, you also get a tarot reading after that. So I'm looking at two different ways at the relationship, or at your questions, basically, or at the feelings, the vibe, and and so, yeah. You want a recording, as I said, you can get that. Mystic Sense is a free 5-minute psychic reading. And if you need your own insight, Capricorn, not about a relationship, I'm also a life coach. Yeah, I'm a mystic and a life coach. That's exactly what I am. So let's get into this right now. Everything's in the description box below. You can get a past life reading. They're super powerful to really help you understand yourself on a very deep level. Trust me, most people don't really understand themselves really on a deep level. And it has to do with society and conditioning and growing up. It just does, right? Yeah. And so bottom of this deck, Capricorn, is the Queen of Swords. And here she sits, and she is, kind of proud of, how intelligent she is and how insightful she is, right? Yeah, so let's see what we have for you guys. And let's go ahead and cut these cards. Did I cut them? I think I did, but that's okay. Yeah, I get so excited kind of about the reading. Let's see what we have. We have Two of Pentacles reversed. Did I flip these cards? I might have. No, it's just reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Wow. Five of Cups. So we have this Two of Swords here, the broken bottle, and it talked about a separation or angry words or fighting, right? And so, Knight of Cups reversed in the challenge or the crossing energy, the very impactful energy, influential, if you will. This can talk about somebody who Somebody who probably didn't trust their intuition, because we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and it can talk about somebody who lied, possibly, and that's why this is in the challenge. Maybe somebody's lied here, maybe about a relationship. They could be separating. It looks like somebody's separating from somebody in this reading, and that is for some, right? Yeah, take what fits and, leave the rest out. But this can be fear as well. It can be fear, because over here we have the Hierophant, and remember, she's the piano player, but she's in love with the director, the symphony director, whatever his name is, but his title, but neither one of them knows what their future holds, so they're kind of confused about each other. Somebody's afraid here because they're confused, or they don't know if you're going to want them, because somebody wanted to get married here and they finally get married, or they're finally going to have their chance. And then we have the axe pick, you reap what you sow. Somebody did something in this reading. That's really what it's about. We have the World card, something funky. It's probably, I feel like there is a separation here, and somebody might have lied about being in a relationship, or maybe they left you for that person, Capricorn, but something definitely deep is going on in this reading. The Nine of Wands is how somebody sees themselves. It's really defensive, but I'm going to protect my turf, or what I really want. So somebody wants to get married here because they really value you, Capricorn. Yeah, they really feel like you are the one, like you're the marriage material. I'm not sure if they understood that in the past, right? Yeah, that's not really clear here. And that may be the case, though. The Two of Pentacles reversed. I'm no longer juggling. Maybe another relationship, for sure. Here's the Five of Cups, talks about regret and endings. Could be. It could be that somebody is no longer kind of going back and forth. Maybe about a water sign. But let's get a card on that Knight of Cups that is reversed. And it shows up with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is like, I don't love somebody here, or it can be, but I want this Ace of Wands, a passionate new opportunity with Capricorn. There's really a lot of passion between you and this person, Capricorn. Yeah. And so Five of Cups, and 3 cups are spilled over here. The waterfall's in the back. He's standing at the riverfront. This means he's trusting his intuition and his own flow, right? And we have the Queen of Wands with it. And she's kind of a tough queen here. Yeah, she is. And kind of tell by her attitude on her face. This is, I'm taking control of my life. A lot of movement and force. And, fire signs are kind of out in the world to create. They're inspired, they want movement in their life, and, they definitely want to make their dreams come true about what they feel like they are truly aligned with. There's very authenticity with that energy. Five of Cups with it. Somebody's being authentic with themselves here. Like, I know what I really want. I feel like one of these cards was talking about that. This Nine of Hearts. Knowing what somebody, moving forward, knowing what somebody really wants. Let's have a look at that real quick here. Maybe it was the other cards. I think it was like one of these cards over here, knowing what they really want. Here. I feel like it has to do with this flower, maybe. But somebody does know what they want, regardless of whatever card here, right? It's possible they finally know what they want. I feel like that's probably... somebody could have been in a relationship that just kind of, I don't know, fizzled off, fizzled out, but there's regret in this reading. It's almost like I didn't marry Capricorn earlier, something like that, yeah. The World card sitting external to you, Capricorn, and the World card is about new beginnings, but it's about maturity and coming full circle. It's about closing out cycles that you're no longer aligned with. It's about learning. It's learning karmic lessons. This is a very Capricorn card. And, we can look at it as a Scorpio card, because Scorpio is about rebirth. And, this is a little bit, it kind of has to do with rebirth too, but kind of in a different way. Coming full circle, being reborn in this way where you are mature and disciplined. Yeah, and that's what the Saturn return is about, right? And it comes a couple times in your life. I feel like it's 3 times, but It's not fun. No, it could be even, yeah, it happens a few times. Um, yeah, and so yeah, let's get a card on that World card, Capricorn. That's its external to you. And Page of Pentacles reversed. hmm Something ends here. Because the Page of Pentacles is the new beginning. It's a new start. And we have this Two of Swords over here, Two of Spades, which talks about a separation or fighting. So something ends here. And it ends because somebody is honoring what they really want in this reading. Yeah. What makes them happy. That Nine of Cups. The Wounded Warrior is how somebody sees themselves. It's defensive, but it's resilient. Yeah. Defensive, there's different ways to be defensive. Could be with this other person, maybe in a breakup. Uh, yeah, but she's definitely, protecting her fort, right? Yeah. Somebody's protecting their own fortitude in this reading, too. Speaking of fort, their own strength. Yeah. Eight of Swords. And there's a fire burning behind him, and he's not in the fire. He's stuck in this little fence. This is letting something burn and finally releasing it. That's what this is about. Yeah, interesting there. It's about values because here we have the bull. So this is representing Taurus. Taurus is about money and values, self-esteem. Wow. The Chariot card is here, and here is the beautiful horse pulling the coach with the huge lotus flower. So this is about abundance, trusting your intuition, mysticism kind of in this way. And here he is. The chariot is moving forward. The stars are showing up with it. Interesting how they are down close to, well, he's going across the world, the universe here. But yeah, and so this is the concern, movement, and overcoming, and really enjoying moving on with my life. And being a little bit like, what's anxious about it. Yeah. And in the environment is justice, Capricorn. And this is finally getting what you deserve. Because remember, we have the lady, Marianne Dashwood, who finally gets what she wants. Happiness and the chance to marry somebody. This justice card, this is justice, Capricorn. This is probably in your natal chart, in somebody's natal chart here, where justice is, where this is very kind of favorable, where something good is protected here. This can be a sextile, right? It can. But this is, everything is coming for you. This is fairness in this way for you because you finally get to, like, be with somebody in this reading. But, the fairness part, this could be like balance and harmony is coming to you as well. Yeah, but it's really interesting there. And so the scales are tipping in your favor big time, Capricorn, to say the least. The Ten of Pentacles, she's waving goodbye. She got her carrots off this farm. This is about abundance. Yeah, it is. And let's get a card here. Can be about family. It's possible she's waving goodbye to her husband or her boyfriend or whatever. And the grandmother's over here. So we know this is about family. And we have the High Priestess with it. And so this is the hopes and fears. Somebody could really be waving goodbye to like a family here, like, hey, like a partner. It doesn't always mean kids. A family, if you marry somebody or if you are in a marriage type union, that's your family, right? Yeah, it is. So, but High Priestess is here. This is, she has a baby here that she kind of, whipped up with a spell, right? She made the baby show up. This is, I hope I have a new beginning. I hope my intuitive insights are correct. Yeah, and yeah, for sure. Yeah, wow. And this is, I hope I reach a milestone. The Ten of Pentacles is an ending, but this is a something that is culminating, ending. It's a completion, but it's ending in a good way. It could have ended in a harsh way, and now it's moving into to a good ending because this Marianne finally gets to marry somebody or finally gets to be with you, Capricorn. in a very serious way, right? Nine of Cups, again, twice in this reading, right, in the Oracle and right here. And here it is, and the genie has granted this wish. Maybe it's his wish, right? Yeah, and he is here standing in front of the moon. Very interesting. Yeah, I feel like it's a full moon. It's hard to say, but that's not really important. What's really important here is that you are getting your wish. Somebody is granting you their wish, your wish. The universe could be helping you big time in this reading, Capricorn. It could be. It could have been with somebody the timing was off. It definitely could have been. If you want to get a reading with me, you guys, check out the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me to keep these videos coming your way.